topic are actually requested by Andrew. Okay, because I think some of the agent, okay, they request us to talk about COVID-19. It seems like
Yeah.
uh, this COVID-19, even though already started off for so long already,
Mm.
but we don't really talk in depth regarding
Hello.
the viruses lah.
Hmm.
Okay, and then we are talking
正話
more
瞓
on
醒
the use
啊！
of IM laser
你嘅
to build up our defense system. So
你嘅
today
頭
we
咩
will
啲咩？
concentrate a
你諗
little
住
bit
呃錯？我記
on
得食
the
乜乜乜乜，
COVID-19.
真係冇打
Okay, so
錯
that we
乜
have the
乜乜
knowledge background because so far we seems like okay we know a lot about COVID-19, but you can see how the SOP is not followed properly or nicely by most of the people. It indicates that we still don't really uh, okay call take proper precaution step to get away from this attack of this COVID-19. Okay, most of the people they are still hanging around and feel that it won't be so easily to get this COVID-19, and that is not true. It seems like we still not really know everything about this COVID-19. So this is a topic to remind everyone, okay, the precaution step, and then why we need to cover up our face with the mask, why we have to keep the social distancing, okay, so that we really understand and then we will follow automatically and not like forcing, okay, just like in the paper you can see every day, or in WhatsApp groups always reported that those authority they go and look for people who are not following the SOP one, and then give someone a lot, and then uh especially those important people also, okay, sometimes they thought they will be exempted from getting this COVID-19 one. So because of other reason, they didn't follow the SOP properly. Okay, and then the reason lately the election in Sabah is the cause of the third wave okay, of this COVID-19 to restart again and then it hit the highest number of people who are getting COVID-19 in per day. There is 691 cases. So it seems like we really have to go again to understand why we need to do we need to follow all the SOP. Otherwise, uh, this figure will go up and up according to the Director General of Kementerian Kesehatan, no Hisham he say if we didn't flatten the line, okay, by end of October if like today also 300 something every day, 300-400 very fast until the end of October uh, our support the medical services that we can provide to actually cope with the patient will collapse, okay, because too many people are getting the illness and have to be treated. And so far we have seen, okay, the ventilator that we have, okay, in Malaysia, okay, in so many this hospital is only about I think thousand something ventilator how we have, and then if we keep on adding the number of patient, finally we cannot cope with yeah, in terms of ventilator and then the bed in hospital also, okay, we have uh, uh, not that much of a space also or places. If we keep on increasing every day few hundred very fast we will occupy all the bed in the hospital. Okay, so go into COVID-19. Okay, roughly how we give some explanation on what is COVID-19, what you should do, and then why you need to do all those SOP. Okay, so coronavirus disease 2019, Okay, and then name this coronavirus are named for the halo of spike proteins on their surface resembling a crown. Okay, so you can see these round things. Okay, and on the surface, there are the spike look like a crown. That's why we call uh, coronavirus. Okay, these are the some of the what we call the amino acid of the protein okay, here, okay, which will connect with our cells. Okay, our cells have a receptor, the channel we call the ACE2. Okay, so this uh, coronavirus is using, okay, our body cells, the ACE2 channel to enter into our cells. Okay, so SARS-CoV-2, okay, is a severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2. Okay, so we have a SARS-CoV uh, last few years ago. Okay, and last COVID coronavirus is quite serious also, but not that serious in Malaysia. Okay, it's happening in Hong Kong, China, and then Taiwan. That's why they have experience on all these viruses, and they know how to fight against all these viruses. That's why um, this Taiwan, Hong Kong, China, even though the first case of coronavirus, this COVID-2, it started from Wuhan, China, but they take a very quick and very serious action to fight against the COVID-2, and then they manage, okay, to handle the spread of COVID-2 in a very short period. They are able to control the situation and recover back from the spread of this COVID-2. And then after that, COVID-2, the SARS-CoV-2, the new coronavirus start to spread to the whole world. Okay, and then it begins in Malaysia also, and then all the while for the first few months we have been locked down, and then up to now is already how many months? 7 months. Okay, it's now October. We start in March 18. So coronavirus is a new virus. No one has antibodies on this virus. Okay, and then these the things. That's why, okay, this coronavirus can be spread uh, and then everyone is at risk for catching and spreading the viruses, because we everyone don't have antibodies on this new virus because it's new. Okay, and then our body still don't recognize it. We still didn't produce antibody in the body. But so far, coronavirus that are already known, there are 7 types of coronavirus. Okay, uh, all with all this name, how you can see there: 229E, NL this 53, CC43, HKU1. These 4 are the common flu. Okay, they are under coronavirus too. Okay, but so far we already knew that this common flu can be spread also, and then even though it has been in the market for a very long time already, but we managed to develop some of the vaccine and then some of the medication to treat against the common flu. And as far as the information that we received, okay, for last year, like 2019, actually Europe and then US country, they developed a very serious common flu situation, and a lot of people die also, even though uh, it is not that what we call that the factor rate is not that high compared to the new coronavirus that we are facing, or the other 3 coronavirus which we human met earlier. There is the MERS, SARS, Okay, and now the latest one, the SARS-CoV-2. Okay, so MERS and SARS are actually quite serious spread in quite a lot of places. For example, SARS in China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and then MERS okay started in this center East Asia, eastern part of Asia, like those Arab, and they spread by this what we call uh, what we call how to call it there. Okay, am I? Okay, so these are okay two cases, two types of coronavirus happened earlier, and then we did have some experience and what we call knowledge on MERS and SARS, but even until now, we still did not have a proper vaccine against all this the attack of MERS and SARS. Okay, and then so you can see here common flu. Okay, for the four types, and then another two types is the MERS and SARS. Okay, so SARS-CoV-2, this type of virus, okay, become a pandemic, and then it caused a severe respiratory illness, and this is called the COVID-19, because the first cases reported in 2019, and then uh, the virus name is called COVID. That's why given the name of COVID-19. Okay, so this is a brand new virus. Okay, and then 2019, in the month of December, it happened. The first case reported in Wuhan, China. And then it may have originated in animals, but now it spreads from person to from human to human. Okay, it begins, and then how this coronavirus spread okay among human and human. Basically, in fact, most people are through human to human transmission. The new crown virus may be the same as the flu, spread through droplets when we talk, cough, and sneeze. Okay, so from here, we knew that that is why we need to cover up our face with a mask, because the spread transmission of the coronavirus is through droplets when we talk, okay, coughing and sneezing. Okay, and then these are the basically basic method how it's happened. And then if you are coughing, then you are spreading the coronavirus into the air. Okay, and then from the air there, okay, the droplets will fall on the surface of all the material that you are touching, and then later the virus will stay there, okay, for a certain period, and after that, some people may touch and carry, okay, the viruses, and finally it spread to others people who normally touch the thing, or those spreader they cough and sneeze, okay, and then in the air if you didn't cover up your nose and your mouth, okay, easily it will transmit through this channel, and even sometimes a lot of many cases it transmit through our eyes also. Okay, that's why we need to those who are very close, okay, in touch with affected people, they have to cover up their eyes also with Google, okay, Google, so that uh, the virus won't go through the eyes, okay, and enter into the body, okay. Okay, so when these droplets enter the nose, eyes, or mouth, people may become infected. So contact with contaminated objects can cause droplets to stick onto your hands, or if you touch your face, these droplets will either enter your nose or eyes or mouth. Okay, this is why, okay, we have to cover our with a mask. Okay, and then we see a lot of people, they don't like to cover their their face off with a mask. Okay, like those European, they really go against it. And then the US President Trump has all the time didn't show a very good example, especially on wearing a mask. And then it caused uh, the pandemic, the spread uncontrollable spread of coronavirus in Europe and US countries. And finally, when it go into a very high speed of spreading, they cannot control it. They give a blame to China with all those political attack, okay, political way lah, okay. And then we can see very obvious and clearly that that is because of the way they handle. And then in fact we see how those Europe country which are handled by lady, okay, lady president one, okay, or lady prime minister, they have very good record on control of coronavirus compare, okay, to men control countries, okay, in Europe. Okay, like some of these for example like Germany, okay, even though they are very serious also, but compared to England, okay, US, they still having a very good quite a good record. Okay, and then their situation right now actually is can be say is already under control, not like UK and then US or and then India, Brazil. Okay, these are few countries which the spreading of coronavirus is still very serious, and every day few thousand, even more than 10,000 it can happen. Compared to our country, recently we have the third wave, okay, which hit 691. We already feel that there is rapidly high, okay, in the numbers. And we thought the government will lock down the country again, so as to flatten the curve, okay, of the spreading. Okay, but it seems like our country, our government cannot afford to go for the second round of lockdown because of financial, and then uh, our what we call uh, 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 political reason lah. Maybe it's because of that. And then we find that it's quite worrying because it starts to begin in so many school. Just like just now I mentioned, my son, his school also have the first case already. There's Chonghua, and then earlier Chonghua Independent School in Sentu in KL. Okay, also reported and closed down. And then today I get the report. This Chonghua Sekolah Menengah in Gongbak also affected, and then start from tomorrow it will close down. Okay, I still don't know the instruction, given whether all the student need to be going through the swab test or not. Okay, so basically we need to know a little bit on the what we call the symptoms appear after having affected by this COVID. Okay, and basically uh, uh, in general, okay, after 5 days, okay, on average, okay, after infection, this kind it will start to have all kinds of these symptoms will happen. Okay, we can see how it spreads okay, through or droplets and then it enter our nose, and then slowly it will go into our lungs. Okay, the development of this virus when they enter into our nose and our throat there. So the spike here, the protein here will attach, okay, to the receptor on our cells, okay, the ACE2. So the coronavirus will pretend to be something, some protein which are very friendly to our cells, and then it allow the connection between the ACE2 channel, okay, with this coronavirus, and it opens up, okay, a pathway in the cells, okay, and then the coronavirus will enter into the cells. Okay, so once the coronavirus enter the cells, and then it will have a chance to actually alter the DNA inside the cells, okay, and then it attacks the cells, and then it begins to grow inside the cells, and then once the DNA are affected, and then replication and production of new cells begin, and then it will develop a lot of new cells which contain coronavirus, and then this slowly happen from the throat, okay, and then it goes, okay, and then to the to until finally it reach our lung, especially the bottom part of the lung. Okay, so the development on all the cells inside the lung will get all this coronavirus, okay, attached, because the body still didn't realize that the coronavirus are from something which are not belongs to our body, because the virus will pretend, okay, to be friendly in the body's environment, and then it produces a protein that can we thought that is friendly to our body, and then allow it to connect with the ACE2 pathway in the cells, and let the coronavirus enter into the cells, and then it begins to develop, okay, more and more, and then finally our immune system will find out, oh, there is invasion, and then it will attack the virus, and then cause inflammation in the lung, and mucus will build up, and then inflammation will happen in the lung, and then finally all this these cells in the lung are destroyed, and then the person who suffer will experience this, okay, from the beginning until the 5th day, okay, slowly it will come out all these symptoms of new coronavirus infection. Okay, what symptoms? Okay, sore throat, okay, a dry cough, okay, and then shortness of breath, and then start to have fever, and then muscle getting pain muscle, and then frequent diarrhea, okay, go to the toilet very frequent, start these are all the basic symptoms. Normally, okay, when in common flu we also will have this kind of symptoms, but sometimes the only difference on the dry cough, okay, and then like common flu you might have running nose, and coronavirus is not that serious of a problem of running nose, but you have quite serious of a sore throat, and then coughing, okay, and a lot of mucus will build up, okay, in the lung there, and then it's very dry one, or the color will be very dark in color, yellowish, or and not like common flu, or normally it's only white color, and it's not that thick. Okay, so from the beginning of the first day, and then some people maybe up to 5th day, it start to produce, okay, to have all these symptoms, but some people, okay, may not have all these symptoms after infection. The incubation period, that means the virus will stay inside the body and wait until the grow, until the volume, until the amount of the virus enough to attack and then affect the body's function. Normally, it will come up to almost 14 days. Okay, so that is why quite difficult to detect a person whether he is okay or he already infected with these viruses by referring to their symptoms, because some people maybe don't have symptoms, or some people they might not start to have a earlier symptoms, or like between 5 to 7 days. They will develop fever. They will wait for until maybe 10 days, 12 days, or even 14 days. Okay, so that is why when we suspect somebody affected by the viruses, we have to isolate them for a minimum of 14 days. Okay, so because the incubation, okay, of the viruses will go for up to 14 days. That is why we need to isolate, okay, those suspected person for a period of 14 days. Within these 14 days, they might not develop the symptoms, okay, and then we'll wait until the finish of 14 days, and then we make a test again to make sure they are not affected. Then we are safe to say that this person are free, okay, from coronavirus. So this is the 14 days isolation why it developed. Okay, so when it can be very mild, okay, when the symptoms, and then some people, if they are strong in the this immune system, the immune system is stable, they might be able to overcome with their autoimmune, okay, and then they kill the bacteria within the 14 days, and then nothing is shown, okay, and then they recover from the infection, and then they have their own antibody inside the body, okay, because they are strong, and then their immune system are good enough, okay, to handle it. Okay, but for those who are not strong enough, okay, the immune system cannot really uh, uh, protect, okay, the body, and then finally the lung are infected, and pneumonia is happening. That means inflammation is happening in the lung there, and then when it goes very serious, they have to depend on ventilator, okay, to provide oxygen, okay, to make sure the lung can exchange oxygen nicely, and then so oxygen distribution to the whole body, to the cells, can continue. So for those who die, okay, from this coronavirus, uh, mostly because the function of the lung gets seriously affected because of the immune system cannot function, cannot stand with the growing of the coronavirus inside the lung there, and then it slowly affect all the lung cells, and then finally our immune system will attack all the coronavirus, and then it causes inflammation inside the lung there, and mucus will be developed, and then water retention will happen in the lung, and then slowly it will affect the distribution, the exchange of gas, the exchange of oxygen in the lung, and slowly those people, okay, if they are too weak, they have all this problem, like for those asthma problem one, if they are affected by coronavirus, easily they will go serious inflammation on the lung, and water retention is happening in the lung, and they die, okay, because of this. And then in between, a lot of people, they might have facing problem because of the deterioration of the oxygen level in the brain, okay, because the lung cannot produce so much of oxygen already, and then it will cause serious stroke, okay, happening, okay, because of the brain cannot get the oxygen nicely, okay. So less oxygen in the blood will cause okay, all the cells are to unable to produce a proper this energy, like the cells are in the heart sometimes may be affected also, and then it will cause a heart attack, and then the formation of plaque, okay, may easily get accumulated, and then this will seriously affect the flow of blood in the body, and sometimes it will cause a problem to supply blood to the kidney also. So indirectly, okay, from the beginning of the lung, the reduce of oxygen to the whole body, and eventually it create problems and lead to very serious side effect, very serious illness is attacking, like stroke, heart problem, okay, kidney failure, and then finally some people they might die because of all this uh, illness. That's why for those who already have a certain type of illness, especially like high blood pressure, this diabetic, okay, they are, or heart attack, okay, they are the high risk group, okay, of people who will easily get into trouble if they are affected by this coronavirus. So this is very important for those elders, because normally elders will have already developed a certain type of illness inside the body, to avoid, okay, to make sure you won't be affected, you are not affected by coronavirus during this period. So careful action have to be taken, okay, and then all the while we thought only her elders, and then need to be protected, and then uh, this proper step, precaution step need to be taken to protect all these elders. And that is why, okay, people in this Europe and US, those youngsters, they thought they will be exempted, they will be protected, okay, from infection of this coronavirus. They didn't really follow the SOP, and then they because the earlier, okay, information given by all these countries, even the authority, they don't want to close down the country because of economic, and then some of the political issue, okay, problem. They refuse to close down, lock down the country, and then that's why when they educate all the citizens, they didn't really emphasize and put a very very serious uh, action on the implementation of wearing masks, and this is the major cause, okay, of developing and then spreading of the coronavirus seriously in uh, these are US and Europe countries. Okay, so this what is happening, and then some people, okay, we can see because of religion belief, they are quite reluctant to wear the mask also, and then they have that kind of attitude and thinking, okay, that God will protect them against the COVID-19, okay, and then it seems like getting infected by the coronavirus is the fate, okay, and then which we feel that is untrue, and then proper step have to be taken, especially the praying of the religion praying, because in Malaysia also we find that the first round of spreading is happening, is due to the Sri Kembangan issue, where a lot of people they go for praying in the mosque, and then cause, okay, the spread of coronavirus, okay, which we feel that we should okay, try to avoid all the praying activity, okay, in a mass uh, in the mosque or with a very uh, small environment, crowded environment, which will easily spread the virus of this coronavirus. So COVID-19, even though 80% of those infected people they recover back, the death rate of coronavirus, if compared to SARS and MERS, is still considered not that high, but it can be deadly. We hope even though the rate is not that high also, uh, we are not the one who are affected and then die in this pandemic, coronavirus, COVID-19, because the spreading of COVID-19 is very high, very fast. We have seen it develop or it change in the nature, the type of viruses, the characteristic start to change also, and then the infection rate is going up, and then it can be affected or infected very easily. And then when a lot of people infected, of course, even though the death rate is not that high, maybe 2%, 3%, but the figure once it adds up is a very very huge figure. We can see now it already reached how many million, more than how many million already, I think almost 20 million, because like this India, Brazil, US, they already hit how many 100,000, almost million in each country, and then the whole world. I also forgot already it totals up, I think more than 100 millions, 10 millions already. More than 10 millions already. So still we can see infected people, it goes up to many hundred millions, and then people who die already reach almost 1-2 million. That is very high also. So the travel, mostly tourists who are the one who brought the virus into other countries. It begins in Wuhan, but slowly it spread to the whole world. Many countries been infected by tourists. Our knowledge of this new virus is still limited, but we can still prevent this disease and stop the outbreak. Even though the antibody, the vaccine, still we haven't have the vaccine to go against this coronavirus. Even though it's under development and then under testing, we still have to wait until the middle of next year. Only we can get the vaccine, and then the virus may have initially spread to humans from the virus bank of animals in the Wuhan live animal market. Other coronaviruses are known to be spread by animals too. So like MERS spread by the camel, SARS the pets, and then they suspect all the birds or chicken, might able to spread the coronavirus also. And then pigs, pets, all these are the suspected animals. For example, the new COVID-2, scientists suspect are from pets, in Wuhan. Even though there are many other talk, on the begin of coronavirus, some people, some scientists, especially from US, they say this man create, but we still don't have any evidence to show that it is done by a human. Okay, and so we still have to base on scientific way of explanation from all the scientists with this WHO World Health Organization. Okay, since the symptoms are similar to many other diseases, we have to carry our tests or are needed for diagnosis. Okay, so swabbing, okay, to get the mucus from the nose and the lung, okay, and carry out blood tests is necessary to identify whether and then how to differentiate the common flu and this COVID-2, COVID new coronavirus. Okay, then so far no specific treatment for this virus yet, no vaccine also. That's why uh, uh, then the symptoms will be mild symptoms can be treated with medication to reduce those earlier symptoms like fever or relief pain. Okay, that's why earlier detection is very important. We can treat the all the these symptoms are in an earlier stage, and then to avoid death. Okay, to avoid it develop to become very serious and then affected the lung and then cause other serious illness to happen, okay, in the body. Okay, so if the symptoms are more severe one, okay, hospitalization is requested and ventilator, okay, maybe have to be used, and without ventilator, the infected people will die, okay, because of that. So to control to flattening, okay, and then to maintain sufficient ventilator is very important for your information. In Malaysia, okay, we have only in total 1,000 something ventilators in the hospital, in all the hospital in Malaysia, and so far the use of this ventilator because of COVID-19 is around 30 over or 40 cases. There's around we still have the capacity to cope with people have serious have turned into serious because we manage how to handle and then to control, okay, the spread, and then to run earlier detection by having earlier diagnosis and swabbing all those, and then manage to control all the patient. So not much of patient is in a very critical condition, need ventilator one, and hopefully we still manage to sustain it, okay, during this coming higher infection of coronavirus, okay, because now it started to begin every day 300 something, okay, for almost uh, I think around 10 days already, okay, the highest hit 691, okay, so far. Okay, so we have to realize that, and then we have to after fully understand why it spread, why we need to maintain keeping our mouth closed, okay, wearing the mask, and then keeping the this social distancing of at least 1 meter away when we talk to other people, okay, and then cover up with our mouth and nose to prevent droplets when other people are talking or are spreading the virus in the air. And then we have to wash our hand, okay, more frequent, maintain our good hygiene, so that when we touch on the surface on when we go to the public places, we won't carry back all these virus to back to our house. So maintain good personal hygiene is the first step we have to do, okay, so that to minimize the spread, okay, there is to wash your hands often with soap and water. We find that a lot of people they like to use all these alcohol hand sanitizer, but in fact it's more effective to use soap and wash, okay, under the water, running water. Okay, that is the best way to clean and then to flush away all the those viruses attached on the surface of your hand. Okay, unless you don't have water, don't have soap, then you use alcohol hand sanitizer. And then some people, they might sensitive to all this alcohol. They cannot repeatedly use the alcohol to wash their hand. Then we will encourage every time you go out, then you come back. Okay, go back to your house before you enter. Then you get ready the soap uh, on the sink. Okay, sink. Okay, and then you wash your hand and wash your leg. Okay, all this with the soap and running water. It will help you to kill, okay, to protect your family members. Okay, and then avoid touching your face. That's why when you wear your mask, okay, try not to uh, uh, what we call, sometimes I see a lot of people, they might pressing the nose there to make sure the mask is properly tied up. Okay, so sometimes it will be too often they do this action. And then if, for example, like those people who didn't wear glasses to protect the eyes one, easily, okay, the droplets, okay, the viruses can enter into our body through our eyes also, to avoid touching your face, okay, too often. Okay, and then only touch your face after you cleanse, okay, your hand, okay, with this alcohol or soap. And then avoid contact with disease sources. Okay, that means stay away from sick people. Okay, don't let them cough or sneeze at you wearing your mask all the time. Okay, do not use food, drinks, and personal belongings, okay, together. For example, like my son, okay, because today the school already announced, okay, their school have the first cases. The teacher are infected. And then I start to order my son to isolate himself, okay, in a room. Okay, and then we will try to avoid uh, in talking, and then contact with him, even though he are still not uh, confirmed, okay, whether affected by this uh, viruses or not. And still didn't get any instruction from school whether he need to go back to the school and have a test or not. Okay, if they need, okay, maybe the uh, uh, in the house, or they need to be isolated for 14 days. Okay, so avoid participating in activities that may reach large number of people. Okay, to the public places, especially like market, because in KL, market seems to be the popular places to spread the viruses. A lot of big market in KL, or like One Utama, okay, Pavilion, all these big market. There are quite a number of cases already happening, and then all these market are closed down. Okay, and then definitely the economic will be seriously affected, because most of the shops cannot operate because of this. And then they have to close down for cleaning, okay, and then checking. Okay, other preventive measures: do not go to wet vegetable farms or farms, okay, or all this market, all these places where contamination may happen, especially selling all this pasar, which need to be controlled. Avoid direct contact with animals, live or dead, and their environment. Okay, do not touch surfaces that may be contaminated by water droplets. Okay, this is very important. So be careful, especially in Vantros. We a lot of housewife, okay. Normally we talk to, and then even our agent also, they have to they are maybe more, women more than men in Ventros. They have to take care of the family, have to go to market or to buy food, to buy all these things. So please avoid contact with stray animals, cats, dogs, okay, birds, pets. Okay, before eating, make sure that all foods made from animal products, meats, eggs, have been thoroughly cooked. Okay, so during this period, try to avoid, okay, take full cooked egg, okay, because easily we have to make sure, okay, if there is infection in the eggs properly cooked will kill the virus. So it's important to stop the spread of the viruses. So a screening can be performed or at the entry point to find patient. That's why every time we enter into a premises, we need to scan for the MySejahtera, or write down your name and then scan your temperature. Okay, so please follow the instruction, okay, of by the authority F, and try to use MySejahtera as often as possible, so that the control, the uh, 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 tracing can be done. Okay, if what is some people is affected in a certain area, earlier detection can help to stop the spreading change, and then to help to identify, okay, people who are may have a close contact of all those infected people. Okay, so every time you go to premises, make sure you follow the SOP. And if you find that found out the shop or the owner of the premises didn't follow the SOP nicely, please insist, okay, insist on the procedure, because it's very important. Please really take precaution step, and then really follow the SOP in order, okay, we can really fight against this COVID from spreading. Okay, the Department of Health may perform a contact tracing to identify people who have been in contact with a COVID-19 carriers. Okay, so this is why very, very important to scan, okay, and then to leave the list. I don't know, because some people they don't want to be quarantined for 14 days, and then they find that if they put their IC and their name in the list there, once happen someone are infected, there will be a quarantine. They have to go for test also. That's why they don't want to leave the name. But actually, this is not the right way of doing. Okay, because if we can't trace the people, then definitely we are not be able to stop the spread. Okay, so for those who are asked, okay, to quarantine in the house for 14 days, okay, stay at home for 14 days to prevent infecting others. So far, we will see if the authorities order you, okay, to quarantine in the house for 14 days. You have a ring putting on your hands, okay, for especially those who already seriously contact with infected people, or those who have visit, okay, this red zone, and then coming back from our overseas, uh, which are dangerous one, they have to be quarantined. Okay, then easier identify all these quarantine people. That's why the authority is putting a ring on the hands, okay, so that we can recognize them. So please, if you find someone who are wearing the pink ring, okay, and then is running around outside, please report to the authority to make sure they are properly quarantined in the house. Okay, monitor your health for 14 days to prevent symptoms and follow the recommendation of health authority. Very, very important. Okay, so what to do if you are sick during this period? Okay, during this pandemic period, okay, do not travel, number one, or don't go here and then, not of course now we are not allowed to travel overseas, especially most of the country are locked down or are not allowed to travel, but in the interstate, okay, in between Malaysia, okay, all the state we have to really take care also, especially now Sabah, okay, Kedah, and even like Klang, okay, some of the uh, area are already locked down, okay, and then I think Kedah seriously affected, and then some of the district already locked down too, and then Sabah. So make sure you know where is the place, and when you want to travel to some of the places, make sure you check from my Sejahtera there, okay, to see whether there is any infected people in certain premises. We got the apps my Sejahtera, where you can check whether you are reaching a risky place or not. Okay, try to cover coughs and sneeze with a tissue or mask, and wash your hands with soap and water or frequently. Seek medical care and let the doctor know where you have been and whether you have been in contact with patients have infected by this COVID-19. If you do not need to go to the hospital, so if you are seriously ill, okay, try to call the authority, okay, so that maybe you get an ambulance, okay, to take you to the hospital, or at least you must cover up, okay, to take proper precaution steps, cover up your mouth, okay, with a mask, and then visit the nearest hospital. Okay, it's better to visit hospital, okay, than simply going to see a sensei or what, because now actually if you really have a very obvious symptoms, it's better to directly go to a big hospital. Okay, if you do not need to go to the hospital, please stay at home as much as possible. Don't simply go out, because you might be like those people who are infected but don't have symptoms one. Okay, they will spread the viruses to other people. Before you get back to health, okay, try to minimize your contact with others. Okay, quarantine yourself for 14 days if you suspect you might develop certain problem. Okay, or if you might have very minor symptoms that you still don't want to go to a hospital to check yet, please, okay, quarantine yourself and minimize contact with others, so that you won't wait until see severe symptoms happening and then checking, and then you find it, you are positive, and then you have been contacted with so many people, and then you are walking around and then become a super spreader. Okay, so there are no specific treatment for this virus yet, and WHO World Health Organization recommendations are to strengthen your own immune system, even though they are on the way, okay, trying to get vaccine to help the whole world, okay, and then anyhow, they are confirmed, we still have to wait until the middle of next year, only we can get this vaccine, and then it still depends on the production and then the distribution of the vaccine. Not all the countries can get the vaccine so quickly and so easily. Okay, so strengthen your own immune system seems to be the last defense, okay, you have. So enhancing your self-healing power is your last line of defense. Okay, so when we talk about the immune system of our body, we are talking about your inner doctor. Okay, your healing power inside the bodies. Okay, so when we talk about your inner doctor, we are not only refer to your immune system. Okay, it also refer to other system inside the body. Okay, especially like your blood circulation system. Okay, your heart. Okay, your vessel. Okay, and then the nervous system, your hormone system. All these system need to be strengthened. Okay, so that they are able to work hand in hand smoothly, balancedly, and then create a very powerful, okay, self-healing power. Okay, and then this is what we call the protection power that you have, and, and then your immune system is only part of it. Okay, so this is how when we talk about creating a very strong protection in the body. So in Vantros Healing Ministry, okay, we recommend the use of IM laser and CV8, especially these two items. The combination of use of these two products will give you a very good, okay, improvement, okay, and then it create the strongest inner doctor self-healing power inside within your body, because IM laser, okay, physiologically, okay, it improve for the creation, the cleansing of your body, and then the creation of energy, okay, the ATP in the cells, which will build up a very strong protection, okay, against the invasion of coronavirus in your body, and then it strengthens the all the white blood cell, especially the NK cells, okay, the killer cells, okay, in the body, and the stability, okay, stability of the immune system, so that the immune system is strong enough to sustain, okay, even though if you are infected by the viruses of coronavirus, okay, so that the especially the NK cells or the killing cells, your macrophage, okay, your B cells who are carrying all the information on the invasion of all kinds of infection, they can carry out their duty effectively because of a very high and full energy within them. Okay, so they won't get haywire, and then they won't work until a stage they cannot control themselves, and then get into what we call haywire. Okay, and then it attack, okay, cell attack, or the immune system breakdown. Okay, and then the immune system get attack yourself, what we call the autoimmune disorder happening, and then this is the cause of death in this coronavirus infection. Okay, because mostly it's because the lack of oxygen supply in the body, and then it causes the unstability of your immune system, and then finally it lead to immune disorder and self-attack of immune system, and cause the death of our cells, and then the damage of organs in the body, and finally, okay, it causes the creation of all kinds of serious illness like heart attack, okay, stroke, okay, and then serious these are lung disease, or finally you cannot breathe, and then you will die. Okay, so the use of IM laser, okay, will help you in increasing, okay, your immune system, okay, the use of IM laser and this CVA the healing ministry or Vantros healing ministry strongly recommend the combination use of these two products to strengthen your immune and then to become to provide a very strong last defense on your body so that you are away from the attack from the what we call the invasion of a virus, or okay, you will get a very strong protection of the immune system and fight against the virus and produce okay your own antibody and then recover from the infection. Okay, so how it works, what is IM laser, okay, why it brings all these benefits. Okay, so basically IM laser, I wouldn't go very detailed. Okay, just a rough explanation for those maybe they are new to IM laser customer. Okay, so you have a better okay understanding of IM laser. If you want to truly go through the function, the miracle power of IM laser, please refer to our earlier talk on IM laser or CV8. Okay, so okay, IM laser is using the advanced technology of laser and then penetrate okay the light which is 650 nanometer smaller scale of high energy light. Okay, we call the light of life. Okay, which it contains okay an ingredient okay we call the photon inside the light. Okay, so we use very advanced technology of laser technology to penetrate the light and to let all this photon okay enter into our body and attach okay on the surface okay of our all the red blood cell in the bloodstream, and then follow the red blood cell, it travel to the whole body and then distributed to the whole body cells. Okay, so this is how it functions because the light is the combination of three basic therapy, and then actually the device is a medical device recognized by this FDA and then the Europe. Okay, and then the use of it are approved and certified by this organization, the highest authority like FDA, and then classify it under 3B category, which indicates that the standard and then the quality okay of the devices are medical level and then well maintained and then fulfill all the requirement of medical devices, and then it's safe to use and then it's useful okay to give a benefit to the health of human, and then from very young people up to very old people, they also can use very safe in terms of using it, because it's very important because all the devices that we are using have to be safe. So the IM laser is a medical device and not a health device, which do not get approval from FDA, but IM laser is a medical device. So I repeatedly mention it's a medical device because it fulfills okay the requirement of FDA on the terms of medical device. Okay, so you have to fulfill all the world standard in terms of material, in terms of safety and the use, and then the result okay it builds. Okay, so it actually have the basic function. The first one is using the light. Okay, we call the laser therapy, and then secondly, okay, you can use it as a needle. Okay, in the acupuncture, where we have a line coming out, and then we have a light which act like a needle also, so you can put on the meridian point on the body, and there is one design on the watch there will penetrate through your wrist there also, the 内关穴, which will eventually get through all your meridian point inside the body, and then make sure the meridian system, the 14 meridian system in the body, slowly will opens up, and then the pathway of your qi and then the blood circulation will be top up, okay, will be boost, okay, up to the maximum, and then eventually it will clear, okay, and clean all this pathway. And then we say pain when the meridian is not working smoothly, and then the cleansing, okay, the clear of all this pathway will make sure we'll get rid of all the pains that you have. Okay, so third, okay, it's magnetic therapy also, because and built in this magnetic will function, and then to provide magnetic therapy to your body, even though you are not you did switch on the device, by just wearing on your wrist there, okay, it will provide magnetic therapy to your body. And so far, magnetic therapy has been recognized and studied by the scientists in especially the Western country, the Eastern country like Japan, China, okay, there has been long, okay, study on this magnetic therapy, and confirm it will give very good effect on reducing inflammation, improving blood circulation, and then bring a lot of benefit to the bloodstream. Okay, so we are using this theory, okay, when you wear the IM laser in your hand. And then finally, IM laser should be able to give you this kind of benefit. Number one, okay, super blood purification. So this the if you went through a blood test, okay, blood analysis, you will see that before and after using the IM laser, the blood cells it will speed off, okay, and then it will make the blood cells very easily to move around, and then to carry more oxygen, okay, speed up the blood circulation, and improve nutrient and oxygen delivery in your blood. So photon promote the biochemical, okay, reaction, okay, various enzyme in the body, okay, will be activated, and then it cleanse the blood cells, and then eventually it provide you with a very good blood circulation. And then number two, okay, activate the production of cellular energy. So the photon will enter your cells, and then it will activate the enzyme, okay, cytochrome oxidase of your these are mitochondria there, and then this will speed up, okay, the production of energy, the ATP, okay, inside the cells. And then this is the energy of your cells. So in order to protect yourself, we need this the creation of this ATP, okay, so that you will have a stronger cells to protect the invasion of all these viruses, okay, and then altering the DNA inside the nucleus of the cells. Okay, so it's very important. If the energy level is low, that easier to let all this virus infection are happening, okay, in the cells. So the creation of energy will use the light, sunlight, okay, the light that we provide, the red light are confirmed and certified to have very good effect on the process of biostimulation inside the body. Okay, so we combine with oxygen, water, and then the nutrient that we are providing to the cell. That's why, okay, the nutrient in the civet egg can help the creation of this energy, okay, in the cells, okay, and then different types of cells, they might need different energy to different nutrient to improve the cells also. Okay, so the variety of this nutrient, okay, in civet egg, okay, can really solve this problem, and then give a very good uh, production of energy inside the body. Okay, so the ATP will increase, so the function of the cells can be performed in a better way. And then during this process, of course, okay, the creation ATP, it will create an ingredient called nitric oxide also. Okay, and then this nitric oxide is very strong antioxidant properties, and then very good, okay, in the cleansing of the blood vessel. Okay, and then formation of the plaque, it can be diluted through the working of nitric oxide inside the vessel, and then the elasticity of the vessel can be improved, okay, through the function of this nitric oxide. Okay, so eventually all these cells can be strengthened, okay, by having a better ATP. Okay, and then the ATP is where you feel more energetic, okay, because all the system inside the body are made from cells. So third, it activate cell function. Okay, then different cells will be activated, or especially like those neural cells, red blood cells. Red blood cell don't have mitochondria one, like your white blood cell will have mitochondria. Okay, will have a place whereby provide all the photon. It will activate the creation of production of energy within the cells. Okay, so all the cells in your bone, okay, and then many types are in your heart. The increase in cellular energy makes organs stronger, which in turn improve the operation of various systems inside the body. Okay, so from improvement of cell, okay, it will help the improvement activate the organ function, or organ get better oxygen supply. The cells there are activated, more powerful, so the whole organ can perform their works nicely. Again, then the increase in cellular energy makes organs stronger, which in turn improve the operation of various system inside the body. Okay, so it help to balance various body system, or like your especially like your hormone, okay, release your nervous system. Okay, the neuron can be transmitted, can be connected, communication among all the system can be improved, and then promoted, enhance your blood circulation system, so that the distribution of oxygen and then the nutrient to all the cells will be upgraded, okay, will be improved. And then at the same time we provide CVA, okay, with all the nutrient and then the ginseng oxide inside, then easily you have a very good improvement on the digestive system, okay, on your lung system. A better lung will minimize, okay, the what we call the infection of or the inflammation caused by this virus, okay, especially what we call the coronavirus. Okay, so the improvement of cell energy enhance the function of cells, strengthens the overall function of human organs, and balance the various body system. Okay, so this is your inner doctor. The inner doctor, when we talk about inner doctor, we are talking about the connection of all the system, okay, in the body. And then your immune system is one of the system, okay, in all these system. So your inner doctor is your healing power, okay, with the combination of working of all these system, especially your immune system. It will create a very strong, okay, protection and then healing power in your body. Okay, and then you are protected okay, and then you will have very strong restore power, the healing power, even though you are infected. Okay, so from the cellular level, it improve the cells function, then it improve the absorption. Okay, because like absorption in your stomach, all this, or when you're taking all the supplement will be doubles up. Okay, will be increased, and then you start repair, restore, regenerate all your cells. Okay, because the light will be able to activate all your stem cell inside the body also, and then it will help the release of human growth hormone, the growth factor is working together with the stem cells, and then the stem cells are provided by CVA. Okay, will those phytochemicals will activate, will help to activate the function of stem cell in the body also. Okay, and then eventually it will generate new cells inside the body. Okay, so regeneration of new cell is happening. Okay, and then okay, you will have a better coordination in the body, or especially communication with the brain and the cells, and then organs and system. Okay, a better sleep, okay, a more stable nervous system, let you have a deeper sleep in the night and start to repair your body more efficiently. And then during this time, full nutrient provided by CVA will be able to provide you with very strong material to repair, okay, to heal, okay, your body slowly, okay, by generating new cells and repairing all the injured or damaged cells in the body. Okay, by uh, boosting, okay, the ATP creation. Okay, your energy level will be upgraded, or you have more vitality and energetic. Okay, finally you have all this. Okay, so what is CVA? Okay, CVA with a combination of IM laser, CVA is basically providing you with full nutrient. Okay, and then it add with very strong and this what we call the ginseng oxide, the phytochemical, okay, contained in the wild ginseng. Only wild ginseng will have this kind of phytochemical active uh, ingredients, and it brings a very good benefit to the body one. And then in addition, the best formulation that we are having because of this CVMGR, okay, research institute formed, okay, with the cooperation of a Chinese Academy of Science, Vantros, and then the Plantel of Korea, and then the Australia Sydney University. Okay, these four, okay, organization, they work hand in hand, cooperation, and then form the research center, the cell vitality and molecular center, okay, research on, and then finally they come out with a brand new formulation of this CVA, and this technique of getting the stem cells from wild ginseng provided by the Plantel, already having 86 patent in the whole world, and this is the only organization and the first organization, okay, to have or discover, okay, the technique, okay, of what we call the filtering of stem cell from the wild ginseng, especially the very old age wild ginseng, more than 80 years, and then they finally get technique to filter out the life, this what we call the stem cells of the wild ginseng, and develop, okay, the technique to produce, okay, to duplicate all the wild ginseng stem cells, and able to produce all the these active ingredient, the phytochemicals, which this stem cell will develop. Okay, and then certified 80 years old and above wild Korean ginseng stem cells, king of the world herbs. We combine with Sipaton, Aronia, and then these pomegranate fruits, and then finally form the product of CVA. Okay, so this CVA will provide you with full range of nutrient in the body, and then it will give you a better digestive system, promotes blood circulation, minimize fatigue, improve liver function, anti-aging properties very strong, boost the immune system, improve your health function, improve your brain function. Okay, this is basically the function of IM Laser. Okay, and then this plant tail is the first and only team on earth to successfully isolate and cultivate CMC, that means the stem cells of wild ginseng. This has not been achieved in the past 160 years. And then this very high technology, and these are the factory or the plant that we have. They have in Korea and then in China too, where Vantros agent, okay, they went and visit the plant I think last year, okay, and then they've gone through and have a look, detailed look on the plant, on how it develops all this wild ginseng, okay, with the very advanced technique that they have. They're able to make use of these stem cells of the wild ginseng, which are 80 years old. Okay, 80 years old. Okay, very difficult to get. Also, very expensive wild ginseng. Also, they isolate, and then they are able to get these stem cells of the wild ginseng, and then okay, they really develop, and then they replicate and produce in a very high technique way. Okay, and then further develop it into to form all the very valuable ginseng oxide that we need, okay, to be used in the making of health food, and then in the uh, making the ingredient, okay, for helping these cells of the body. Okay, so it provides a stable and large amount of ginseng stem cell production. Okay, so we can see here CV8, we call it we put the wording of infinity. Okay, because it's able like a tank like this is equivalent to 75,000 okay pieces of ginseng. Okay, and then it contains all the valuable ginseng oxide that we need. Okay, as 75,000 so from one stem cell we are able to produce, to duplicate so to produce in a large scale. So the cost can be reduced, because nowadays wild ginseng, especially very old wild ginseng, is very expensive, and we are not we cannot afford to take it. Okay, if you want to take wild ginseng, or it will cost you 100 or 1,000 per piece. Okay, and then every piece it won't contain very high amount of ginseng oxide too. But because of the technique of isolating the stem cells, and then the technique to reproduce the stem cells, and the technique to lead the production of the stem cells to create the active ingredient, the ginseng oxide that is valuable, okay, in the only in the wild ginseng we have. And then now we can do it and then replicate and reproduce in the vast in a very big volume, and then it reduce down the cost of all this ginseng oxide. Okay, so these are the ginseng oxide contained in CVA. And then Actually, the study have already shown all these ginseng oxide they are commonly anti-aging property or improve blood circulation, improve liver function, enhance immunity. You can see there are many types: RG2, RG3, okay, BH3, okay, APPD, okay. They are anti-aging, anti-case cancer, anti-senile dimension, etc. That means it will improve, okay, the brain cells, okay, in the brain there, to avoid dementia. And then RG5, enhance brain function, anti-cancer, anti-diabetic, inhibit hepatitis C, anti-unease. Okay, so these are basically some of the uh, ginseng node site, and then like ginseng node site RH2 find to be very strong in blocking, okay, the food that provided to the cancer cells by cutting off the supply of the blood to, okay, or the connection. RH2 can depress the growth of all these cancer cells, and then it will help in diabetic, okay, improve your blood circulation and anti-inflammation. So RK1, okay, improve your brain function, anti-cancer also, okay, and then okay, very good in against diabetic also. So you can see ginseng oxide, okay, most of the ginseng oxide, no matter is RH2, RK1, RG, they are anti-cancer, they are very high anti-aging property, they are anti-inflammation, and then that's why, okay, they uh, are very good in improve, okay, uh, the health of those cancer patients. And beside that, it also contain very high linoleic acid, okay, which participate in your immune response and anti-cancer. Okay, your folic acid, which are anti-cancer, also strengthen your immune system and give you a better antioxidant. Okay, this folic acid type of fats also. Okay, antioxidant prevent cardiovascular and cerebral vascular diseases, protect her nerve cells or fight her cancer also. And then polyphenol, anti-cancer properties or antioxidant. Okay, all these are contained in the CMC, the stem cells, what we call the liquid of the what we call the stem cell of wild ginseng. Okay, and then beside that, okay, of course the combination, the use of what we call the Cipaton, and then anolia fruits, and then the pomegranate, okay, fruits will provide all kinds of nutrients that we have. For example, like Cipaton, use a it contains widely all kinds of active properties. Okay, we can say approximately 200 years during the Alexander the Great recognized this Cipaton as a Hephofer, in Latin means the bright horse. Okay, and then okay, this the story of the use of Cipaton, and then it contains highly antioxidant property. Okay, and then vitamin C, E, A, beta carotene, selenium, polyphenol, okay, flavonoid, which are very high in anti-aging, enhance immune system, protect heart and improve nervous system, improve digestive system, lower blood sugar and cholesterol, stimulate the growth. Okay, so Sipaton contain proactive compounds and then all kinds of essential amino acid and essential fatty acid. Okay, like omega 3, 6, 7, 9. Okay, all kinds of minerals, sodium, potassium, calcium, iron, and then many types of vitamin A, C, E. Okay, so 190 types of bioactive compounds. Okay, inside this Sipatan. So we can say that actually, and then the all those vitamin inside is very high in volume also. So we can say that the Sipaton provide you with full range of vitamins and minerals that the body needs. Okay, and then the aronia berries, okay, contain the highest level of this antioxidant property. Okay, and then improve functioning of the circulatory, respiratory, and digestive system also, and then prevent gastric damage, protect our heart cells, and then protects the liver from chemical damage, enhance overall function of the body. Okay, and then this the test on the anti-aging properties in aronia fruits, and then finally we put in a pomegranate. Okay, and then to make it very tasty, and then it contains a very great source of antioxidant like vitamin A, E, K, B, all this. Okay, promote digestion, lower blood sugar, blood pressure and cholesterol, anti-aging, alleviates arthritis, promotes heart health also. Okay, so with the use of the combination of this ingredient, okay, the special formulation, okay, it preserves the CMC wild ginseng, of course, all those stem cells and then the phytochemical, the ginseng oxide in this the liquid of this ginseng, king of herbs. Okay, CMC wild ginseng phytochemical compounds, those rare RG3, RH2, all kinds of ginseng oxide with high antioxidant formulation. Okay, so all this will provide antioxidant to protect the oxidation of all this ginseng oxide, also maintain the bioavailability inside our body, gives supreme delivery and absorption system, which in turn enhance the high efficacy, so that all the nutrient in the CVA can be delivered, can be absorbed by your body or effectively by this special formulation. And then it finally gives you a very, very strong antioxidant effect, and then prevent the body from all the attack of all kinds of virus and bacteria and cause the inflammation. Okay, so the overall use of IM laser and CVA, okay, it can give you create the strongest inner doctor self-healing power will be improved. We have an inner doctor, okay, who responsible to repair, restore, regenerate our cells and maintain the function of organs and balance the operation of all the body system. This make us healthier and stronger all the time. Okay, this is how IM laser and the combination of this CVA can help improve the inner doctor, and then maintain a very strong, very balanced immune system and very balanced of other system in the body, so that it will create very good communication among all the system, and then you will be able to heal yourself. Your healing power, self-healing power will be boosted, okay, to the maximum, and then to restore, repair, and then regenerate your cells, and then it makes you energetic and brings you vitality. Okay, so this is how IM laser and then a little bit explanation on what we call the coronavirus. Okay, so from today, okay, use your IM laser, okay, more often or every day, at least 2 times in the morning and then in the evening. For those who have insomnia, please, okay, wear it, okay, in the way that it can make you more relaxed, okay, with the combination of some exercise, okay, which will definitely help you to prevent and then to have a very strong immune, keep you away from COVID-19, okay, by using CVA and IM laser. You are physiologically, okay, and then this from the nutrient side, it provide all the things you need. Then combination with a proper diet, balanced diet in your 3 meals. Try to avoid those very highly oily things. Okay, frying, cook with deep frying. All those. Try to reduce, especially during this time. Okay, because this will cause this oxidation to happen. Okay, and then we try to minimize during this period, and then if possible use your IM laser as often as possible, and then use of your IM laser to go for a sun bath in the morning or in the evening. If okay, you are in the state of uh, lockdown or in certain place, okay, doing this in your house, whereby you can expose to the sun also. And if you are not able to do that, please increase the use of IM laser, okay, and then this will activate the blood circulation, the formation of your vitamin D, okay, to strengthen your bone, to activate the production of your blood, cleanse your blood, tightening and then strengthening your immune system. Okay, so practicing, okay, during this period, okay, to go for cold shower, to strengthen up, to okay, induce, okay, the working of your immune system. Exercise, okay, if possible, okay, to go for outdoor walk, okay, if you are still allowed to do so, okay, and have a good sleep. Be happy all the time. Don't be too worried because of the lockdown financially, okay, too worried and then create anxiety and then depression or this problem. Try to be happy, okay, try to get adapt to it, and then find your way, okay, to release your tension, to have a more self activity like singing, okay, learning, okay, like our Woo meeting is learning, okay, at night if you don't have anything to do, try to, okay, improve your learning, okay, to practice better exercise before you sleep, okay, to increase your relaxation, so that the combination of this will provide a strong immune and keep you away from COVID-19. Okay, that's all my sharing for today. And then I leave some times for answering your question. Okay, I pass back to our host.
Thank you, Mr. Lee. Thank you all.